I'm Dolly Curtis, and I'm spending a wonderful afternoon with my friend Jerry Gabert, who is a happy beekeeper. Hi, Jerry.
Hello, Dolly.
This is a pleasure we've talked about for a while, taking the time to learn about beekeeping.
Oh, the pleasure is mine. It's nice to have a friend to share it with.
Well, today we're going to try to give you just a quick feeling for what it's like to be a beekeeper, and Jerry's been at this, he's told me, for about 12, 13 years.
Since 1985.
And you haven't always had as much time to pursue it as you would like, but this time of year you're really working towards getting all your hives set up.
Yes, this is a very active time of the year for us, for beekeepers.
April, May,
getting colonies well established. They've recovered from the winter for the most part, or in some cases we've lost bees, and we'll work to replace them.
Sure, could you help me get into this guy, please?
So it goes right directly over your head, and then zips around, and this should zip.
Am I putting my hands up? No, I'm standing still. Thanks.
Is this the way you dress almost every day?
Oh, there it is. Right here.
So, Dolly, what we have here are two hives that we're about to install, new hives this spring.
Okay.
As we've talked, as a result of the mite problem, a lot of us beekeepers are having problems with the loss of our honeybees in the wintertime.
I understand it's really a big problem, Jerry.
Right. And I had 9 colonies last fall. We lost 4 of them over the winter, so I have 5 left now. And what we're doing today is installing 3 new hives. One that we've already installed, that's over here in another part of the yard, and 2 here that are the hives are just now being set up so that we can install the bees.
Well, where do you get these bees from?
The bees, we order them through Ed Weiss, who is a supplier in Wilton. And Ed has, for a number of years, ordered bees, I believe, from Georgia. And they come up by truck from Georgia about this time of the year, early in May, about late April or early May. And each of the local beekeepers, many of the local beekeepers, I should say, purchase colonies through Ed, have for a number of years.
So that's what you have in these boxes right here, the bees that you've just adding now that you've just picked up from Mr. Weiss.
Yes, that's right.
And you told me there's 10,000 honeybees in each of those boxes?
Correct. Each of these boxes has about 10,000 bees in it, and as you'll see as we proceed and open it up, it also has a container with food supply for the bees while they're in transit.
Well, why are they not buzzing right now? Why are these bees supplied?
They've been sprayed with sugar water.
Okay.
So it has a tendency to calm them down, and they're just normally docile.
They're not protecting their home yet.
That's correct.
And where's the queen?
The queen is actually in a separate cage inside the box. So there are 3 as you'll see as we open the box. There's a food can that the bees use as a food source. In addition, there's a small queen cage with 5 or 6 attendant bees that are inside the queen cage, protecting the queen and helping to feed the queen.
So
take care of the queen in transit.
Because we're going to try to film this, and it's our first experience, both my cameraman Victor Cromwell and I know you have to move more quickly at certain points, right? So just quickly, briefly explain what's going to happen, and then I'm going to let you do that. And I'll sort of get nearby, but and I know you have a fellow who's going to assist you named Richard.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Richard and I will actually do it together.
Okay.
And
what's Richard's name?
Richard Miner.
And he's visiting?
He's visiting for the weekend, yes.
Okay, in Easton.
Yes, here in Easton. So what's going to happen is once we get the hive itself set up, the hive is more or less set up, and we're going to put an entrance reducer in this section and get it's just out of place at the moment.
Okay.
We're going to move it up like this so that the entrance to the hive is restricted.
To just that 1.5 inch space?
Yes, just this space here. And what that does is it permits the colony to get established. What we will do is remove one of the frames, and this is the interior of each of the deeps, and this box is called a deep.
Okay.
Each of them have 10 frames which have foundation on it, which is beeswax foundation, on which the bees will build out comb, and then they'll use it. These two levels, the first and second deep, are for the bees themselves, and then if it's been a good year, the beekeeper will put additional smaller shallows
on top.
On top, and stack them on top, and that's excess honey for the beekeeper.
All. Thanks, Jerry.
You're welcome.